welcome all to Study Corner channel. I request all of you to kindly subscribe this channel, like, share and press the bell icon. Here is a question from the net. Given A1, A2, A3, A7, A25 as a series, and here is an equation A2n equals to A suffix 2 an plus 1. Similarly, we can understand that this is a even number and this is a odd number, 2n plus 1, and the value of A7 equals to 2 and value of 1 lies between 0 and 1. That means this is a positive number. Question is, what is the value of A25? So how we will solve this? First of all, we know A7 equals to 2. So A7 is a odd number. So from here, from this equation, we can see 2 into 3, that means 6 plus 1, 7. So we can write this A7 as a A2 into 3 plus 1. So A2, A3 minus 2. As the value of A7 equals to 2, we put the value A7 and from here A2, A3 minus 2 and minus 2 come to this side. So value of A2 and A3 equals to 4 and this is a equation 1. Now we find the A2 as a, we can write A2 as a A2 A1 plus 1 from this equation. Now A3, 3 as a odd number, so we can write A3 from this equation as a A2 A1 minus 2 and this is a equation 2. Now we multiply these two equations. We get A2 A3 A2 A1 square minus A2 A1 minus 2. Now we put the value A2 A3 4 equals to A2 A1 square minus A2 A1 minus 2. Now from this equation we get A2 A1 square minus A2 A1 and this 4 comes to this side, then it will be minus 6 equals to 0. This is an equation and we factor this equation, we get A2 A1 minus 3 as a factor and A2 A1 plus 2 as a factor. So either this one is 0 or this one is 0. So A2 A1 equals to 3 and A2 A1 equals to minus 2. But we have to find which one will be the correct. We know A1 is a positive number which lies between 0 and 1. So from this equation, if we A2 and A1 transfers this side and common A2, we will get A2 is into 1 minus A1 equals to 1. Now A2 equals to, this will go other side and it will be divided like this, 1 by 1 minus A1. As the A1 is a positive number, so 1 minus A1 is also a positive number and 1 is divided by a positive number, so A2 is also a positive number. So A2 is positive number greater than 0. So as A2 and A1 both are positive number, so multiplication of A1 and A2 is also a positive number. So A2 and A1 cannot be 0. So this cannot be the value, that means minus 2 cannot be the value of A2 and A1. So we will take A2 and A1 equals to 3. Now from the equation 1, we get A2 A3 is equal to 4. So A2 A3 equals to 4. Now we put the value of A3 from this equation, A2 minus A1 minus 2. And we know the value of A2 and A1 equals to 3. So we put here 3 and 3 minus 1 equals to 1. So A2 is equal to 4. So we get A2 is equal to 4. Now we come to the value of A25. A25, 25 is an odd number, so we take this equation 25. So 25 can be written as a like this: A2 into 12 plus 1. So A12 minus 2, and A12 can be written from this side. So as the 12 is a even number, so we take this equation. So A2, A6 plus 1. Now we multiply this as a A2 as a A2 square and A6 plus A2 minus 2. Now A6, 6 as a odd number, so we take from this equation A2, A6, this equation, and we get A2, A3 plus 1. Now we use the distributive law, or we can see the A2, A3 value is 4, so we put the value here 4. So 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, so 5 A2 square plus A2 minus 2, and we get here A2 as a 4, so 4 square plus 4 because A2's value is 4 and minus 2, so 4 square is 16, 5 into 16 plus 4 minus 2, 5 into 16, 80 plus 4, 84 minus 2, 82. So 82 is the value of the A25. Thank you.